For a teacher, perhaps the most inexperienced teacher, young learner always in their mind, young learner always the same. They just like do like that, and they have to be like that. It's sometimes going to be work, but sometimes it can be also very problematic because when you talk, when you have when you don't know how to deal with them, it can be more than enough to make yourself a villain toward them. Let's make example like when you are going to handling the active student and then you don't know how to do that, then you accidentally shut at him. Hey, be quiet, don't go around. And let me guess what has happened. The child was going to stun, and he or she is probably going to be sad. So that's why myself, Muhammad Syed Al Mubarak, from as the student and the future teacher from the English Educational Department, I'll be telling you what is the characteristic of the young learner that you need to know. Because in the future, you will have to be, you will have to face against many kind of students with their own, very own characteristic that you need to be known about. That's why in this video, I want to share you some kind of my experience, what I have been learned regarding about young learner characteristic. So, without further ado, let's find out. First, they are so curious. When a kind of kids have been reaching their age, I mean, there's some saying about young learner who has been reached age around 10 or perhaps more lower than that, maybe 7 or 8, they has to be or they now are facing against their golden age. The golden age means they have already in their peak, which means they their personality, their experience, their skill is going to be developing one by another. So it's very normal when they constantly asking you about something, such as, teacher, what it is? I don't know. Well, the best thing you do, the best thing you can do to at least told him, or guide him during the schooling ages. I think describing, helping him about describing what he can and should curious about. And this is the example how I deal with him. So this is a ball. You can use it to eat a soap. Maybe you can also eat a noodle from it. But I didn't recommend you. Thank you, teacher. Keep in mind that don't tell him, or don't already judge him or her whenever he asking something. Such as, teacher, is the Superman is the strongest superhero? Well, you are an inexperienced teacher, and you are also a hard fan of DC. Sorry if I ever had to smash them. And then you say, what? What you say? Did you say Superman is good? Did you say Superman is the strongest superhero? You know, you're wrong, you know? Batman is going to be a strongest superhero. That do don't do that because it can be make your student very in encouragement. You will also make them very timid about what they have been curious about. So that's why keep in mind that you have to be more supportive to them whenever kind of questions that might be in your mind is very weird, very unconditional to you. You have to at least support them. That is why. And number two is sensory learning. I think we, as a human, always trying to learn something. Firstly, of course, by touch. As you can see in front of my phone, I use my laptop here, and how do I know this is kind of laptop? Of course, by trying to touch it in order to know. So this is laptop. You can click here. There's the keyboard here. There's the on off button here, and there is also a table here, portable table here, and in that case, it's also happened to a young learner where they're very curious about something. They tend to touch something. Same, it just like this. Can you tell me what is it? Hmm, I think this is a cloth hanger. Why do you say that it's a cloth hanger? Because it's very long. It has also have some kind of bait here in order to make the clothes hanging in some kind of place, maybe a rope. And how you know it's going to be used as a cloth hanger? Because the shape is for clothes, and that is how of the young learner learn from the touch, when they also don't know how to express of what they have been touching. Try to make a clue. I mean, by when they don't know what is kind of these things, you can try to describing this is for cloth, and it's called as cloth hanger. That is the very best way in order to make them uh, know what kind of item it is. And last thing I want to share about how to deal or characteristic of the young learner, and how to deal with them is, of course, they were so active and fiery. I'm saying this because in my house I have two uh, younger siblings. I have one younger brother and one young sister, and they have been in their golden age. They tend to be active and very active in any way, and they basically learning from what they have been heard, see, or even you know automatically when they watching some kind of video. Because my younger brother always watching YouTube, and he is slowly learning something. And of course I don't want to talk it because it's just negative. And take example of my younger sister. She was, I think, the second class of elementary school, but she was so active. She was so eager to do more adventure, because I think it's fun for her. When I was asking why, don't you think just playing a Barbie in the house is far more fun? No, exploring to the outside is fun. That's why I want it. I can meet with my friends. I can explore new things. So that's why I can make a conclusion that she is also very active, actively fiery. And how to deal with it? Of course, by always letting a child to explore what they wanted, and keep keep your eyes closed on them, because yeah, you can always blame the kids for always having wandered around. All of it is from you, of course. Okay, I think that's it for the video today, and I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope my video is very useful to you. Okay, thank you so much for this video. See you pada ini Muhammad Said Ali Mubarak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.